Hello everybody, I just recorded a bunch of videos regarding Zhao, regarding Walnut, which if you don't understand now, you'll understand in the future. And I was just getting ready to edit some of them. I've just uploaded one of them now. And then I seen this new information while scrolling on Facebook, talking about the brand new shop for Genshin Impact. And I figured, hey, let's review it. Let's look at it, see if there's anything that good, anything that you should buy. Originally, I looked at it and I immediately written it off. Not much would actually want to cover. I'll quickly go over official and Zhangling, but the big meat and potato thing that I actually want to make a video about is the Black Cliff set. Specifically, for all the people who following me for Zhao, the Black Cliff polearm is a very good weapon on him. Because he has so much crit rate already built into his kit, having all that additional crit damage could be very powerful to pushing his DPS both in and out of his burst. So yeah, this is the biggest thing I want to talk about. Black Cliff weapons are back. They're actually really good. They can be really good depending on the situation, like our current Registine event going on right now. Normally I find it really hard to get the bonus attack in harder content situations, but because the Registine event has the little slime mobs jumping around, you easily kill those, easily proc the passive of these weapons, giving you a lot of the bonus attack on top of the already bonus crit damage it's going to be giving. Yeah, I think they're pretty good weapons. And if you don't have a good weapon prepared for Zhao, you don't want to build a weapon, I think the Black Cliff pole can be a very good option because, again, the crit rate, the crit damage that it provides will go hand in hand with the crit rate he already has, and you just have to build like one or two good substats of crit rate as well to be hitting that 50% margin that you want to hit with your crit rate, meaning that you can get all this extra damage on top of your circlet crit damage bonus as well, because I think that's what you should be building for Zhao. And yeah, cool. So let's just quickly go over official and Zhangling. For official, I would not pull another official, especially if I only played support official. I wouldn't pull that at all. Let me go look at her real quick. Official, yeah. So if you're playing support official, I think 1 through 5 is really not that important. The only exception being 2 and 3 and 5 specifically, because these upgrade your abilities, and your abilities are used no matter if you're playing support or DPS. But I do think your abilities are more important if you're playing DPS and support. 1 just means that when Oz is not out, official is gonna shoot an extra bolt. Again, not that important. 2 just add the even larger AoE burst when Knight Rider is summoned. That's when Oz is summoned, not actually on every one of his shots. Again, I think that's more important for DPS than for support, because support's mainly focused on giving you elemental reactions, where DPS is focused on actually doing damage itself. Again, this one just makes your ult do more damage, as well as healing you. Again, really more only important for DPS official, not as important really for support official, and I know a lot of people really run support official. So if you are running support official, the only time I'll ever recommend buying that sixth and final, or the only time I recommend buying any constellation is for that 6th and final constellation, because this one's really strong. This one gives you even more DPS, even just having Oz out on the field, letting anyone else be a really big DPS, getting a lot more extra electro damage down, because what this does is when on the field, when Oz is on the field, whoever else is on the field with them, when they're attacking, Oz shoots another bolt. This actually is separate from the bolt he's already shooting, so he'll shoot his normal bolt and shoot an additional one every time you attack. This is really good for any character who has an increased attack speed. Really good for a character like Child. This could be really good for Zhao as well once we get to play him, especially because this is an ability that can be out for a very long time, and even with this constellation giving it 2 extra seconds on the field. I mean, this is a long sustained ability, which means you're going to be able to drop this, switch to whatever other character you want to use, and then just have them pump out damage while being able to use the electro damage reactions. So yeah, I think if you're going support official, This is the only time I'll ever do it. If you're going DPS official, I think the first constellation is the only one you really need for DPS official. Everything else is just an added bonus. Cool, that's all I have to say for official. Now let's quickly look at Zhangling. Zhangling is similar to official when I think 2 to 5 are really good for DPS Zhangling, where 1 and 6 are really good if you're going a full Pyro team, or not full Pyro team, but your main DPS is Pyro, someone like Clear Diluc. Because her Constellation 6 gives her bonus Pyro, gives the entire party bonus Pyro damage while Pyro natives out on the field, and then her 1 reduces enemies' Pyro resistance if they're hit by Goba. So yeah, if you're going fully Pyro DPS characters, I think 1 and 6 is really good on Zhangling. However, if you're not and you're playing her as a main DPS, then I don't really recommend any of these. They're all useful, but none of them are amazing. And that's it. That's all I gotta say for Zhangling. Let me switch back to that image real quick. Yeah, so all I recommend for this, if you're playing for Facial, if you want main DPS, get Constellation 1 if you don't have it. If you just want her to be support, I would only recommend getting C6. That's only if you don't feel like pulling on Albedo's banner, if you don't feel like gambling for it. Then yeah, I would just say easily buy her C6. I think her C6 is amazing. Takes her from like an A tier to an S tier in my opinion. Other than that, it's not the most important thing to get any of her other constellations. And then for Zhangling, I only think it's important if you're already going a main DPS Pyro character. And that's only because her 1 will give you the Pyro resistance reduction, and the 6 is the Pyro damage.
There's nothing to...
And then the 6 is the Pyro damage increase. So other than those 2 constellations on Zhangling, I don't recommend any of her other constellations. Even if you're going main DPS Zhangling, I don't recommend any of them there at that point. And then for the Black Cliff weapons, like I said, these are actually really good options for any character who already has a high crit rate naturally built into them. Like the Black Cliff Slasher can also be really good on Diluc because he has a high crit rate. That's it. Yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. If you have any questions, want me to talk about anything else, feel free to comment in the comment section. Let me know. Additionally, yeah, like, comment, subscribe. That's all I got for you today. Expect other videos about Zhao to be soon, and those videos will include artifact guides, weapon guides, and my farming guide. I think that's all I got for right now, but hey, I'll have more in the future, so subscribe if you're interested. Additionally, I'm planning a giveaway when Zhao comes out. If you want to be part of that giveaway, you're gonna have to subscribe to the channel. And yeah, stay tuned. That's about it. Have a good day.